guys, we are live with another one. Okay, this is post-fight UFC 309, guys. Post-fight UFC 309. We had John Jones versus Stipe, Oliveira versus Chandler. Guys, where do I start? Where do I start? This this UFC card should be called UFC 309 Liars and Cheaters. Okay, that's what it should be called, honestly. Okay, let's start off with Michael Chandler. Michael, look, uh, I liked you back then. What's up? How you doing, guys? How you doing? This is post-fight UFC 309, guys. Post-fight UFC 309. We had John Jones versus Stipe, Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira, guys. You guys probably know what happens now, but look, let me start with Michael Chandler. The guy is a cheater. Okay, the guy is a cheater. Um, I don't know how many things you have to do in a fight to be called a cheater. You know what I mean? Whether you're fence grabbing, okay, you're eye poking. All right. What else he did? I wrote notes because of so many cheating moments that Chandler had. Okay, so there was eye pokes, there was fence grabbing. There was shots to the back of the head, guys. There was shots to the back of the head, guys. Okay, and he also grabbed. He also had he also grabbed the gloves, guys. Michael Chandler went all out, all cheating. He went all out on cheating mode. That guy went Super Saiyan cheating mode. Okay, for this fight, he said, "You know what? I've been out for 2 years, almost 3 years. Okay, due to you know, a party. You know, out of control, Conor McGregor, right? So basically, he came into this fight just Super Saiyan cheating mode. He said, I'm going all out. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. I might as well go all out, try to get this win. He almost basically killed Charles Oliveira with shots to the back of the head. We all know what CTE is. And shots to the back of the head are most likely the worst thing you can do in a fight. Most dirtiest thing you can do in a fight. It's not appreciated in the fighting community. And he did multiple, okay? More than 7 shots to the back of the head I can recall, okay? All right, grabbed the fence multiple times, okay? More than twice, okay? He did 2 eye pokes, guys. Michael Chandler was on fucking desperate mode, guys. Michael Chandler was on desperation mode, okay? Super Saiyan. He was basically on Super Saiyan 3 cheating mode, okay? That's basically where he was, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up, guys. Give me the thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, guys. Minimal effort, okay? Let me read some of these comments here, okay? For real, name a plane for... And then, yo, what's good? Hey, what's good, Cap? How you good? How you doing, soccer? How you doing, soccer champ? How you doing, soccer champ? Done connect. Yeah, guys, look, like and subscribe, click the bell notification, give me the thumbs up. It takes no damn effort, literally minimal effort, guys. UFC 309 should be called UFC 309 Cheaters and Liars, okay? Because John Jones, John Jones is a cheater. I mean, John Jones is a liar, okay? John Jones is a liar. I'm sorry, and Michael Chandler is definitely a cheater. If nobody knew or thought that Michael Chandler wasn't a cheater back then, this was, like I said, I repeat, Super Saiyan 3 cheating mode for Michael Chandler. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, okay? And need I say that, where was the referee? Where was the referee when Michael Chandler was beating Oliveira's head there in the canvas? All right, more than 7 shots. I counted almost 11 shots to the back of the head, guys. And where was the referee in this? Because I know if I was a referee, I would have been tackling Michael Chandler, most likely tackling him and, you know, doing the old Stone Cold Stunner on Michael Chandler. Especially if you're doing that on my boy. You're doing that on my boy Michael. You're doing that on my boy Charles Oliveira like that. That's dirty. Like I said, those shots are not appreciated in the fighting community. All right, let alone 11 shots. Guys, where was the referee? Where was him? He was on vacation. All right, he had no eyeballs. All right, could he not see what was going on, guys? Because he was cheating everywhere, all right, all over the place. Anything he can do, he was doing. All right, like I said, when they were on the ground, he would grab Charles Oliveira's gloves, and try to contain his hands from getting leverage and better positioning, guys. Okay, when they were standing up, all right, and Charles Oliveira was trying to, go in for the takedown. What did Michael Chandler do? Fence grab multiple times, guys, multiple times. What else did what else did Michael Chandler do? Well, I can't catch him with my punches, so I might as well eye poke him. All right, and we're not talking about once, guys. Multiple eye pokes during the fight, which means the guy was definitely on cheating mode, Super Saiyan 3, guys. Like and subscribe, guys, if you're new to the channel. Like and subscribe, guys. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up, guys. Don't know what the... Bro, answer me. I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea what you're saying right now. How you doing, though? How you doing? Bless. I have no idea what you're saying. I'll answer you once I know what you're asking me. But guys, Michael Chandler cheated with every, however he can cheat as a fighter in mixed martial arts. Michael Chandler basically did it. If he could go up on the top ropes, okay, if that was existent in the octagon, and he could do the backflip on top of somebody's body, somebody's canvas, you know what I'm saying? He would have done it. Okay, he would have done that if there was chairs, ladders, chairs in the fight, and that was that was allowed. Michael Chandler would have taken advantage and grabbed the sledgehammer, okay, and pounded Charles Oliveira's head into the canvas. That's exactly what he would have done. But when you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's what they say. But let me tell you something. He went overboard. All right, way overboard with the cheating stuff. It was nasty to see. All right, Charles Oliveira should have definitely protested after the fight and said, "Look, I like Michael Chandler, but that referee needs to be checked out. All right, he needs to be checked out to see if he's sick or something. Maybe he wasn't, capable of refereeing that fight, because what I saw out there was nothing short but crazy, straight craziness, guys. Do you like Mike Tyson? I like Mike Tyson. Yes, I like Mike Tyson. The end was WWE style. It definitely was WWE style. He had him on the back. You know what I mean? He kept getting up. He was trying to slam Charles Oliveira. It wasn't working, though, guys. Even the cheating wasn't working. That was disgusting. And the post interview was like he had won. I don't think Michael Chandler won. Yeah. I don't think he won. I don't think Chandler won at all. I think Charles Oliveira definitely went in there and gave it his best. Even dealing with the cheater, you know what I mean? He gave it his best and ended up going out there and getting that W, guys. I'm sorry. Chandler lost that fight. Okay, Chandler lost that fight. He's 1-4, guys. He is 1-4. Okay. Joe Rogan was treating it like Chandler fought bravely. I agree with that, Victor. I agree with that. They always selling. They're always selling wolf tickets. They're always trying to sell us a narrative. And let me tell you something. The narrative should have been, and it's crazy to think this, that nobody during the fight, nobody was bringing up the fact that Michael Chandler was cheating. Michael Chandler was doing things that cheaters do. You know what I mean? And look, it's one thing, if you get one eye poke, two eye pokes, wow, two eye pokes in one fight, that's crazy, right? But then, if you're doing fence grabs, if you're doing shots to the back of the head, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing, if you're grabbing the gloves, if you're doing multiple things to cheat, then you're just a cheater. You don't belong in the sport. You don't belong in the sport anymore because, in my opinion, you're not capable of having a clean fight. Because obviously, you know, Chandler's camp must have been surrounded with, you know, how are we going to cheat and take advantage of moments in this fight where we can, you know, take advantage of, Oliveira and, you know, try to get that W. That's basically how that looked. Because I didn't see any improvements from Chandler. The only improvements I saw was better ability to cheat. And guys, again, where was the referee? Where was he? Did he need glasses? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, guys. Dana White said he won't allow John Jones to fight Alex, saying he's too big and him having wrestling. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. A good point. Good thing that you brought up John Jones. I do want to talk about John Jones because I'm done talking about Michael Chandler, that damn cheater. Doesn't belong in the UFC. Doesn't belong in the sport in general. People should be protesting. You know what I'm saying? Those shots in the back of the heads were serious. It could have changed, Charles Oliveira's whole career. You never know. I mean, more than 7 shots to the back of the head, guys. He's a cheater. But I'm done talking about the guy. Let's get back to let's get to John Jones, right? The real story, the headliner of UFC 309, liars and cheaters. That's basically what it should be called. But look, John Jones, he's a liar. All right, he's not gonna fight Tom Aspinall. He's not gonna fight him. It doesn't. I don't think it doesn't matter what the UFC pays him. You know, in my opinion, I honestly think John Jones is gonna do what he wants. And at the end of the day, if he wants to fight Alex Pereira, he will fight Alex Pereira. You know what I mean? I don't care what the UFC says. I don't care what Dana White says. Okay, we already saw many times that Dana White, he says one thing and he does the other. Okay. All right, there was moments, back then that I could remember that he was saying, after Francis Ngannou knocked out, Stipe Miocic, they asked him about John Jones, about moving, him wanting to move to heavyweight. Dana White said, oh, well, John Jones should be thinking about moving to middleweight if I was him. Guys, who listens to Dana White, okay? The guy, he's back and forth. All right, he's back and forth more than a baby daddy that doesn't want to be around, okay? guys, all right? That's the damn honest truth. Do you like Mike Tyson? I like Mike Tyson. I like Mike Tyson. I think he's a good fighter, okay? All right, he had his whole ass out there, all right, in the back. I saw that whole shit. It went live, all right? Guys, like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Click that bell notification, and it takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, guys. Give me that thumbs up, guys. All right, UFC 309, liars and cheaters. Do you like Mike Tyson? I like Mike Tyson. How many times I gotta answer this, okay? I like Mike Tyson. The fight actually went exactly how I actually thought it would go. Guys, but let's get back to John Jones and Stipe. Stipe looked slow as shit. All right, it looked like his knees and his whole body was stuck in the mud. All right, basically was stuck in dog shit. All right, he couldn't get a clean punch out there. He couldn't cover the distance. All right, it almost looked like, I don't want to say he was afraid to cover the distance, but he was very stagnant and stiff. All right, he very much so, very stagnant and stiff. He looked like he looked like a 1954 Cadillac. Okay, he looked like a 1954 Cadillac that no longer could run. Right, it looks pretty. Everything looks fit. Everything looks wow. Everything looks pristine. Right. Everything looks in good shape, for a 1954 Cadillac. But let me tell you something. When you try to crank that Cadillac on, try to give it that old crank, that old little wiggle, that little try to get that engine started. Unfortunately for Stipe Miocic, it just wasn't starting. It looked like he couldn't start. There was nowhere in that fight, in that 3-round fight, where he looked like he had moments. No, there was no moments for Stipe Miocic, guys. That guy looked slow. He looked stiff. He looked like a 1954 Cadillac that wouldn't start. All right, just stuck in the heat. All right, fucking pollen in your eyes, smoke in your fucking eyes. You're stuck in the mud. That's basically how Stipe was for UFC 309, guys. Very, very bad look. Very, very bad look. If a younger Stipe was in there fighting against John Jones, this version of John Jones, that version would have had a way better chance of knocking out John Jones. Because, you know, I mean, damn near, Stipe hit him clean in moments, and it did nothing. It did nothing to John Jones, guys. Stipe is 43, and he had in 4 years. Give him a break. I do give him a break, guys, but I'm talking reality. I'm talking facts. If you watch my other videos, guys, I did mention that it has been, about almost 4 years since we watched Stipe Miocic be in the octagon. I did mention that, and I did mention the last time that, he has fought in the octagon, he did get KO'd viciously. Okay? I did mention that as well. All right? But to say that he didn't look bad would be an understatement, guys. Guys, the guy looked fucking terrible. Okay, like I said, a 1954 Cadillac stuck outside in the heat. Okay, it won't start. Trying to give it that old little wiggle. It won't start. It just won't. All right, stuck in the mud. That was Stipe Miocic for UFC 309. Okay, that's basically how he was, guys. I mean, John Jones was tearing him apart. He was basically tearing him apart with the jab. Okay, couldn't get away from the jab. There was virtually no head movement at one point from Stipe Miocic. I thought at one moment Stipe Miocic pretended that he got rocked by John Jones. But honestly, I don't think he got rocked. I think he was just trying to bait him to, get a clean shot. And he ended up getting that clean shot. But it did nothing to John Jones. It done nothing. The power is gone. Stipe is 43 years old. The power's gone, man. All right, he should not be competing. He shouldn't be in there. Like I said, he looked stagnant. He couldn't cover the distance. He couldn't fill that void to land, some, good punches, and make John Jones basically respect him. It just wasn't happening, guys. It just wasn't happening. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is UFC 309, post UFC 309, liars and cheaters. All right, the cheater is Michael Chandler. All right, the liar is obviously John Jones. John Jones will not be fighting Tom Aspinall. I don't care what type of money they're gonna give him. He just won't. All right, I don't see it happening. I think they're selling you wolf tickets, and the heavyweight division is going to be in shambles. Okay. Hey yo, how you doing, man? How you doing? Well, you're right. I think I am right, Gomez. I think I'm absolutely right. Laugh my ass off. John Jones haters with nothing new to say. Guys, I don't think I'm a John Jones hater. I'm stating facts, man. I'm stating facts. Well, how am I a hater? I don't think I'm hating. I'm sorry. That was a terrible version of Stipe Miocic. He was, like I said, he was slow, guys. He wasn't landing anything. There was nothing he can do in there. All right, and I'm not gonna say that's because it was John Jones. No, I'm not gonna say that. All right, the guy's 43 years old. It's been almost 4 years since he's been in the octagon. The last time we saw him in the octagon, he got fucking folded like a lawn chair, guys. All right, that's a fact. Is this pre-recorded? This is definitely not pre-recorded, guys. How is this going to be pre-recorded if I'm reading the comments as I go? This is definitely not pre-recorded. Where, were we living in the future or something? Guys, come on. Pre-recorded. What should be next? John Jones versus Tom or Tom versus Gone? I don't think we're ever gonna get. I don't think we're ever gonna get John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, guys. I repeat, we're never gonna get Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. If we get that, I'll be very surprised. All right, John Jones wants to fight Alex Pereira. That's what he wants, and that's what he will get. If the UFC is not willing to deliver, then he just won't fight. It's that simple. We've seen it before. You think he was out because of due to injury before when, there was nothing going on and he was out of the UFC for almost 3 years? No, he was in negotiations with the UFC, and unfortunately, the UFC wasn't willing to pay him the money. So he stood out and continued doing his thing, lifting and gaining weight for the heavyweight division, preparing himself when the UFC will come back and give him that money because he knew eventually the UFC will give him back. Same conversation from last live. Uh, Obviously, this is not the same conversation from last live, guys. This is not the same conversation from last live. This is post fight UFC 309. This is post fight UFC 309. Okay? Liars and cheaters. I'm calling this one liars and cheaters because of Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is a liar. I mean, he's a cheater. All right, he's a damn cheater. All right, all the cheating that went on, like I said, where was the referee? All right, he probably lied. The referee definitely lied about his certificates. He probably was not capable of refereeing a MMA mixed martial arts event. Or after that, he shouldn't be able to referee any event at all. Okay, and the liar is obviously John Jones, guys. He would not be fighting Tom Aspinall. I repeat, he would not be fighting Tom Aspinall. They robbed Chandler. They robbed Chandler? Oh hell no, Carlos. You are out of your mind. Look, the things that Chandler did. The guy was doing fence grabbing. Okay? The guy was doing multiple eye pokes. Okay? The guy was doing shots to the back of the head. The dirtiest shit you can do in there. Shots to the back of the head. Uh, uh, Anything you can do to cheat in the octagon, Michael Chandler was taking advantage and he was doing it. So I don't want to hear that Michael Chandler got robbed. I honestly think that Michael Chandler should have been DQ'd for how many back of the head shots he landed on Charles Oliveira. That's what I think. All right, damn it, damn guy is a cheater. He don't belong in the sport. The guy's 1-4. All right, like they say in the UFC. I mean, like they say in basketball, the ball don't lie, and the record don't lie, guys. Michael Chandler is a damn cheater. Like and subscribe, guys. Give me that damn bell notification. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort to click that thumbs up. Minimal effort, guys. John Jones is bitching and ducking. He won't fight Tom, saying it's a money issue. It definitely is a money issue. It's always been a money issue, guys. He's not gonna fight anyone for that matter for Skittles. All right, it just won't happen. We're never gonna get that Tom Aspinall fight. It doesn't matter what the UFC brings to the table. He wants to fight Alex Pereira because that's the easier road to success, and I don't blame him. All right, John Jones didn't look any quicker than what he did back then. The guy looked older as well. Okay, so the easier route for him will be beautiful, obviously for his record. But if we're talking, if we're talking about John Jones looking great, he didn't look great in there. He looked phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't look quick and fast and like his like his old self. He's a full 37, 38-year old, and he definitely looked it. It just Stipe Miocic unfortunately looked all of 43 years old, guys. The guy was just a 1954 Cadillac stuck in the mud, trying to give it that old little wiggle, and it just won't start. That was Stipe Miocic. Y'all act like Francis wasn't the last one to beat Stipe. I actually brought that up. Actually, I said that was his last fight. I actually brought that up, and he was the last one to beat Stipe. Definitely folded him like a lawn chair, guys. Jones will win in first round against Alex. I do think that as well. I do think John Jones does beat Alex, obviously because of the wrestling. Um, yeah, that's the way the fight goes. But why not put it together? Why not put it together, guys? People are gonna want to watch it. That's for sure. They're gonna want to watch that fight better than what just happened at UFC 309. You know. Chandler get his ass kicked. Left my ass while cheating. Exactly. Chandler got his ass beat while cheating. It's hard enough, dealing with a guy in phenomenal shape. All right, in Chandler, right? He's in phenomenal shape. He's most likely on the juice, right? He's definitely ahead of the science, right? So he's definitely on the juice. It's hard enough dealing with a person like that, but now you got to deal with a person that's on the juice, right? Who's in phenomenal shape, phenomenal fighter, But now he's cheating, and now he's doing everything he can to cheat, whether it's fence grabbing, whether it's glove grabbing, whether it's fucking ball grabbing. All right, I thought I saw ball grabbing there. I won't talk about that one. But guys, UFC 309, post UFC 309, liars and cheaters. This was the epitome of it. All right, the epitome. Like and subscribe, guys. If you're new to the channel, click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort, guys. The great Michael Chandler. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Jones smashed Aspinall, who already has 3 losses. I do see John Jones winning that fight against Aspinall as well. I do see him winning that fight, but will he get that fight? I don't think so. I don't think he wants to take that fight. Stipe looks 56. Yes, like I said, he looked like a 1954 Cadillac. 1954 Cadillac stuck in the mud, stuck in dog shit. He trying to give it that old little wiggle. You know, that little old wiggle that you give it to the old cars. You know, if you ever drove one of those old school cars, you give it that old little wiggle to crank it on, and it just won't start. That was Stipe Miocic. It's a 1954 Cadillac stuck in the mud dog shit that just won't start. Guys, it was terrible. All right? My apology to Stipe Miocic. Much respect to him. He's a class act. The guy is a class act. But to say he didn't look terrible, guys, guy looked horrible. Alex is an easy win and easy payday. It definitely is an easy win, easy payday. That's why I say is a better road for John Jones, especially if he wants to succeed. I say give it to him. Why not? Give it to him. You know, give it to him. Why not? Chandler doesn't look natural. Chandler is definitely not natural, guys. Okay, like I said, you know, I've been around this long enough to know that this shit is running rampant. A lot of these, you know, a lot of these gyms, a lot of these fighters are definitely ahead of science. So, best believe, you know, if 90% of maybe even more than that, maybe even 95% of baseball players are taking steroids, you best believe at least 82% of fighters are taking steroids or have taken steroids once in their lifetime. Guys, don't be naive. That's what's going on. Chandler is definitely not natural. Do you see his body? Do you see that thing? It's crazy. Guys, do you think John Jones fought Tom hypothetically? Who would win? Hypothetically, look, John Jones whips everybody's ass. That's point blank. Period. He figures out a way. You know, he's just better everywhere than everybody. All right, he knows how to use his distance very well. All right, he's been in his body long enough that he knows how to use his length very well, as you know, against other fighters. So it's very hard to get in a rhythm with John Jones. So I see John Jones definitely beating Tom Aspinall. I see Tom Aspinall trying to knock him out, and with virtually no head movement, Tom Aspinall had virtually no head movement. So with virtually no head movement, I see John Jones definitely doing phenomenal things, and I don't care if Tom Aspinall has great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think John Jones' Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is much, much better than his. Much better. Okay, so yeah, John Jones wins that fight 9 out of 10 times, guys. 9 out of 10 times. Maybe even 10 out of 10 times. All right? I need a drink. I need more. I think Dana will make the Tom fight happen, but it'll have to worth it for the UFC and John. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I think more people are going to, if you had a poll and they said, who do you want to watch? Tom Aspinall fight John Jones or Alex Pereira? I think a lot of people are going to be more interested in him fighting Alex Pereira. Maybe I'm wrong, you know, because there was a lot of, rowdy people at the press conference for UFC 309, and they happened to, really appreciate Tom Aspinall, so you never know. So it's a popularity contest. So whoever's more popular and whoever the fans want to see, that's who John Jones will fight, if John Jones decides to step in the octagon. Guys, like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. It takes the minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. Please give me that thumbs up, guys, even if you hate me. Stipe looked like they dragged him in there against his will. You know what? That's exactly how it looked, guys. That's exactly how it looked. Actually, it looked pretty terrible. I mean, it looked pretty terrible in my opinion. Uh, I didn't think for 1 minute that, like I said, it did it. He just couldn't start. Stipe Miocic just couldn't start. He was a car stuck in the mud that just could not start. There was just no moment in there. Nothing. There was no moments in there for him. You know what I mean? There was just nothing. But he got paid, guys. He got paid, and hey, it is what it is. You know, but it went exactly how I predicted, and yeah, it was basically dog shit, guys. It was basically dog shit. You know. Will Connor ever come back? Connor will never come back. All right, if Connor comes back, he'll be stupid. The reason why I say that is because he could make much more money by fighting in bare knuckle, just because he has a higher percentage of, ownership within that company. So he'll be getting paid multiple times if he ever fought there within that company. So it'll just be a stupid move money wise or businessman wise to come back to the UFC and fight. I honestly think Conor McGregor is waiting for that UFC clause where his contract is void after a certain amount of years. And I think that's coming up actually. So I think Conor McGregor is actually waiting for that uh, to make more opportunity. And plus, Conor McGregor is on that pink dust, man. He's on the loose, man. He's out of control. That guy is building cases in bathroom stalls. Okay, guys. John moving back to light heavyweight would be insane. I don't think he's gonna move back to light heavyweight. He's gotten too big. I believe he's gotten too big for that division. So I don't think he'll be going back to light heavyweight. If he fought Alex Pereira, it'll be at heavyweight, in my opinion. Hey, bro, how are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing very good. I can't complain. Thank you for asking. Hopefully, you're doing well as well. All right. Hopefully, you're doing really good. All right. Did you change your opinion on Bo Nickel? Bo Nickel is awful. Bo Nickel sucks. I'm gonna keep saying this. The next person who brings up Bo Nickel next to Chimaev, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him. I'm gonna take that to the grave. I'm gonna die on that hill, guys. Bo Nickel is no good. He might be great as a wrestler. He might be this outstanding athlete as a wrestler, but as a mixed martial artist, you're just not that good, guys. Okay, you went to decision with Paul Craig, guys. He went to decision with Paul Craig, an old Paul Craig. This isn't a young Paul Craig. This is an old Paul Craig. Went to decision with him, and people are still saying that Chimaev has no chance against Bo Nickel. Are you out of your mind? I don't ever want to hear Bo Nickel's name in the same sentence with Chimaev ever again. The next person who brings that shit up, I'm gonna smack them upside their head. I'm just telling you the honest truth. Being transparent, guys. Like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort. Why are you guys not giving me enough thumbs up? Please and thank you. Do you think overrated Bo Nickel? Definitely overrated. Bo Nickel is definitely overrated. Way overrated. Call Shavkat versus Ian. Actually, that's a good one. Shavkat versus Ian. I think Shavkat takes the win, but a lot of people think Shavkat is gonna dog walk Ian Gary. He's gonna just dog walk the shit out of him, and I just don't see it happening. I think Ian Gary has a lot in him. You know what I mean? I think he has a great stand up. He is also an undefeated fighter. Shavkat is definitely an undefeated fighter as well, but he's just a different animal, so to speak. But I don't see him dog walking the shit out of Ian Gary. It's gonna be a good fight, but I see Shavkat definitely getting the decision win. I don't see him getting the finish, but I do see this being a great fight. But I do see Shavkat ended up taking the decision win, guys. But that's a great fight. I'm even more interested in the oh man, what you call it? Oh my gosh, I forgot what. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up right now. The Kobe Covington UFC Tampa fight. I'm very much interested in that as well. I'm interested in in seeing Kobe Covington. I want to see what type of shape he comes into. You know what I'm saying? I say he needs to take this W. This is an important fight for him. Definitely an important fight for his opponent. If he's able to win, it definitely skyrockets him into the next level in the welterweight division. It definitely does. It definitely does in beating Kobe Covington. But I think Kobe Covington could end up getting the W, the decision win, definitely if he's able to get there. Um, I think that's a good move for Kobe. All these fights are boring. Definitely was. I tell you, it definitely was. The John Jones versus Stipe fight was definitely boring. I didn't like that fight. All right, I didn't like that fight at all. Bro thinks he's Trump. Look at those mimicking and movements. Cheek meat. Um I don't watch Donald Trump. You know what I mean? I don't watch Donald Trump, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about at all. But if I have the same movements as him, it's just because I'm talking. I guess I have no idea. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be anybody actually. The worst thing you can do in life is comparison, guys. So that's the worst thing you can do in life is comparison. How you doing, man? Bless. Thoughts on Alexander Rakic? I think he's good, man. I think he's good. He always shows out. Bloody mess. What else is there to say? Bro's beard is immaculate. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. A lot of people are haters out there. You know what I mean? And they tell me numerous things to cut it and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna cut shit, guys. I'm not gonna cut shit. Okay. If I'm lying, I'm lying then, right? If I'm lying, I'm lying. That's what's up, guys. But nobody's talking about that right now. Let's talk about get back to the topic of nothing actually, because we're past the 30-minute mark, and now we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But yeah, guys, I don't know what's next for John Jones. I really don't. I really don't know what's next for him. I'm glad Stipe Miocic made the decision to walk away. The guy is older, so good decision by him. Bela out for long as time. I'm doing good, Mars. I'm doing great, and Bela is out. He's out most likely till 2025. You know what I mean? He has a toe infection. It looked nasty. The doctor said he will need 6 weeks to recover from that injury. Um, 6 weeks of basically doing nothing. So, yeah, he's gonna be gone for a little bit. John Jones versus Francis. Uh, that's a different type of fight in my opinion because Francis has that one punching power. He has that one punch, just he could put you to sleep. So I think John Jones. We will see a tough fight. That's a 5 rounder for sure, and that's a tougher fight to call just because I think Francis Ngannou he's big, he's strong, and like I said, he has that punching power. So it's definitely never. It's not gonna look like Stipe Miocic. It's not gonna look like John Jones Stipe Miocic. I could tell you that. Francis Ngannou is not gonna look like a 1945, you know, Cadillac stuck in the mud that just won't start, trying to give it that old little wiggle. Nah. Francis is an athlete. He's strong, and like I said, that punching power makes the difference. Below, remember the decision, Muhammad. y'all, yo, y'all cold blooded for that one, man. Y'all messed up, man. You guys are cold blooded. How dare you? How dare you? Yay, no, below. Francis is older than Jones. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter if Francis is older than Jones. What are you talking about? The hell are you talking about? Did you see Stipe? I say Francis Ngannou looks better than Stipe, and I don't give a damn if John Jones is younger than Francis Ngannou. I still think Francis Ngannou has punching power, and he's proved it. Did you see his last fight? He pounded that guy's head into the canvas. The guy didn't even remember where he was. Thoughts on Islam versus Armin? It's gonna be a close fight, like last time. Everybody saw the first fight, so it's gonna be a close one. I think Armin right now, he's doing everything he can, to get to that W. I saw some of his posts on Twitter, and he's looking like a real athlete out there. So I think Armin is gonna bring it to him. I'm not sure who wins though. Not right now. I can't make a decision right now. It's too early on. I have to. We have to get closer to that fight, guys. Remembering Anthony Rumble Johnson. Man, Anthony Rumble Johnson was a legend, guys. He was a legend. The punching power in that guy was phenomenal. Would have loved to see Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Johnson. That would have been a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. Definitely does. Power versus experience. Definitely power versus experience. That's the type of fight it would have been with John Jones. It would have looked different with Francis Ngannou. I could tell you that. Prime Rumble versus Alex. Prime Rumble. Wow, that's a tough fight right there. Tough fight. Because Rumble can knock out anybody. Did you see what he did to DC? He threw him across the octagon. All right, with one punch. All right, still lost, but still, hell of a puncher. They say that Anthony Rumble was the RRI strongest athlete in the UFC. He most likely was. Jones has the fight Aspinall now. Mars, I don't think Jones is gonna fight Aspinall. Mars, I don't think Jones is gonna fight Aspinall. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. And Josh, yeah, he definitely most likely was the strongest. The guy showed it definitely in the octagon. I can't believe that guy fought in such a lower weight class. It's crazy, the craziness that goes on. I'm telling you. Let me get this. Let me put on this YouTube stuff right now. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, guys. I'm trying to build my channel. Please like and subscribe. Jones isn't fighting Aspinall. He is fighting Pereira for sure. Like I said, man. Like I said, UFC 309 post-fight UFC 309. It should be called UFC 309 Liars and Cheaters. All right, because I tell you what, John Jones is not gonna fight Tom Aspinall. He will fight Alex Pereira. That's the easier route to success, and that's what I believe, guys. Dana said he wasn't gonna make Pereira and said Aspinall was next. I don't know. I have no idea if Dana's gonna hold his word to it. We're already seeing how Dana operates, so usually whatever John Jones wants, he gets. That's usually how it goes. Thoughts on Alex versus Ankalaev? Very, very. That's not a fight the UFC wants. That's a hell of a fight to promote. Like that's a tough fight to promote. Not a lot of people are going to be interested in it. Don't get me wrong, it's the fight to make. But I know the UFC right now, they're in the bathroom taking a shit with the newspaper, trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do with that fight. Alex Pereira and Ankalaev, trying to think of creative ways to promote that shit. Because I'll tell you what, it's going to be a toughie. Rampage Jackson over 330 pounds now. Oh, man. I believe it. Rampage Jackson is crazy. That guy is, that guy's nuts, man. That guy's nuts. Dana is a scam artist. He's selling wolf tickets, guys. He's definitely selling wolf tickets. Bro got on a robe and snapped back crazy. This is definitely a robe. This is definitely a robe. This is definitely a snapback. You know what I mean? Definitely a snapback. And these are glasses. And this is a human being in front of you. Okay? So it shouldn't be that crazy. It just shouldn't be that crazy. And if it is that crazy, then you just been living underneath a rock. All right? You've been underneath a rock somewhere, living in it, scraping in it, scraping your dollars, your pennies, most likely. Thinking of a day where you could come back and actually say this comment, bro got on a robe and a snapback, crazy. All right, that was your one moment in this universe, in this lifetime, okay? And enjoy it, because you're never going to have another. All right, moving on. Chandler came back from the dead that last round. Mars, he definitely came back from the dead, and that dead area, the area where he was buried, was a cheating area. All right, he went Super Saiyan 3 cheating mode. Okay, the guy was doing everything possible to cheat. All right, he took the saying, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, to a whole nother level. All right, it's bad enough if you get one eye poke. The guy was doing multiple eye pokes. folks. It's bad enough if you get one fence grab. The guy did 18 fence grabs, okay? It's bad enough if you do one glove, hold. The guy does multiple glove holds. Guys, the guy, he went Super Saiyan 3 mode just about when he went and hit Charles Oliveira in the back of the head almost 11 times, 11 consecutive shots to the back of the head. If you're not a cheater, then I don't know what you are. Okay, the guy doesn't belong in the sport. I'm glad he's been 1-4 because that just showed what type of dirty bastard he is. You know, Dustin Poirier was right when he said, Chandler is a dirty bastard. I always, I always was like, but why is he saying that? A fight's a fight. But now I know. Now I know. The guy is a cheater. He makes me sick. I'm sitting in a robe. Love him. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. It's not cheating if the ref doesn't stop you. Then the referee deserves to die. There has to be something in there. There has to be some type of clause in there for the fighters that say if there's multiple, in multiple occasions within a fight where your opponent, your adversary, is cheating, and the referee does nothing about it, then I think that fighter should have the position to make the decision to knock the fuck out of that referee. Just knock him the fuck out. All right? Because at that point, you're not protecting me. You're not protecting me and my life. Because Michael Chandler, 11 headshots, 11 consecutive headshots to the back of the head, guys, that's cheating. That is beyond cheating. In the fighting community, we do not appreciate that bullshit. And let me tell you something. He needs to be held accountable. That referee needs to be held accountable. He shouldn't be refereeing another fight. Point blank, period. I saw a dude at the mall with a fake tattoo, beard, and hair. That's craziness. All right? That's craziness, guys. If I ever see a guy with a fake beard and fake hair tattooed, I don't know what I would say. I honestly don't. You know what I mean? I thought I saw Fat Joe. I thought I saw Fat Joe with a fake beard. It's like tattooed to his face or whatnot. And if it is so, Fat Joe, you're no longer Puerto Rican. That's it. That's it. You are revoked. That's it. You're no longer Puerto Rican. Just like J-Lo. J-Lo is no longer Puerto Rican. She is not a representative for Puerto Rico and Puerto Ricans. Especially after she went on that fucking rally and tried to get emotional off of reading a teleprompter. Guys, Fat Joe is about this close to getting revoked from Puerto Ricans and Puerto Rico. J-Lo has been revoked already, all right? Point blank, period. What's your favorite fights in UFC history? Favorite fight in UFC history. That's a good question. Damn. I've gotten asked this before. It's always a different answer. Let me see. From the top of my dome piece. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Damn. Shit. My gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's my favorite fight of all time. There's been I can tell you a lot of great fights that I've watched. We got, jeez. We got the Robbie Lawlers versus, McDonald. Those fight was awesome. We got Robbie Lawler versus Carlos Condit. That was an awesome fight. We got Carlos Condit versus GSP. Amazing fight. We got Randy Couture versus Tim Sylvia when he came back. That was an amazing fight. It was amazing to see, Randy Couture come back after such a long layoff and put it on Tim Sylvia. That was a great, great fight. We got Bigfoot Silva versus Mark Hunt. That was a terrific fight. Guys, there's a lot of fights out there that were amazing. You know what I mean? I'm probably not even bringing them up, but I can't tell you which one was better than the other right now. I really can't. But those were some amazing fights. Guys, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. It keeps us connected. And not only does it keep us connected, but give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort. Beard is lit. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Is a monster at 309. Okay. Fat Joe comes to my family's restaurant. He's a cool dude. I know Fat Joe is a cool dude. Look, I never said Fat Joe is not a cool dude. I didn't say that. I know Fat Joe is a cool dude. I know people that were associated with Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? The dude is, the dude is the real deal when it comes to, being a part of his community, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you what, if Fat Joe has a tattoo of a fake beard on his face, that's it. It's over, guys. That's it. I don't care what nobody says. You could be nice, but no, that shit has to stop. The bullshit has to be called, all right? And that's just bullshit, guys. You have to let yourself be old. All right, you have to let yourself be old, and that's it. We can't be having people getting tattoos trying to look younger, guys. That's the epitome of stupidity. Lyoto Machida, my favorite with his distance and movement. Lyoto Machida was great. Lyoto Machida was a great fighter. His run was a little short. When Joe Rogan said, "Welcome to the Machida era," who would have thought it would have lasted that short, huh? But he definitely was a different animal. I remember when my favorite fighter actually fought Machida at light heavyweight, all right? And that was BJ Penn. All right, who would have thought we would have seen BJ Penn fight Machida? All right, and BJ Penn went in there and put it on Machida. Don't get me wrong. Machida ended up winning the fight, but let me tell you, I was highly impressed with BJ Penn just because BJ Penn was a smaller man, and he was willing to gain weight just to fight a man. If that's not a true fighter and warrior, I don't know what is, guys. Uh, nah. If it's a tattoo, then that's crazy. What am I telling you? What am I telling you? Come on, pay attention. Open up your eyes, guys. Open up your eyes. If Fat Joe has a tattoo of a beard on his face, if the rumors are real, that's it. It's over. It's over, guys. All that shit goes away. All of it. All that what's love got to do? All that shit goes away. All those hits, lean back. You're gonna have to lean back. You're gonna have to. There's gonna be some fine explanation to be having. I tell you that much. What do you think of tattooed hair? Pathetic. Pathetic. I think if you're getting tattooed hairs, you're pathetic, all right? But look, I think if you're getting tattoos for an art form, like if you're getting it for art, that is fantastic. If you're getting tattoos on your head for art or anything like that, that's fantastic. That's what tattoos were meant for. All right, they were for warriors. All right, they were, now everybody's fucking walking around with a tattoo. You know what I mean? In reality, the tattoos weren't meant for that. Tattoos were, for warriors. You know what I mean? It represented something. It came from a certain cloth. All right? So if you're getting it for those purposes, that's awesome. But if you're getting it for to make it look like hair, that's pathetic, man. Appreciate who you are. If you're going bald, appreciate the baldness. I almost cut my hair bald just because I was like, I might want to cut my hair bald. You know what I mean? I might want to cut my hair bald just because. But guess what, guys? I don't have to. But if I ever have to, I don't give a shit. There's no human being on earth that cares about another human being's head. All right? Your head is not that important, guys. It really isn't. There's nobody staring at you that long that gives a shit about your head. All right? I guarantee if you had your pockets and your banks in order, right? Ain't nobody gonna care about your head. Nobody. Not no bitch. Not no banker. Not nobody. Point blank period. That's a fact. All right? So no, we shouldn't be getting head tattoos. This shit's crazy. It's gotten crazy out here. People walking around with fake hair on their head, especially men. All right? If you're grown men, getting a fake ass lineup, that shit is sick. What do you think about Rames Bahimaj? I can't pronounce his name, but he's good. What I gotta say? He's a good fighter. He's an up and comer, right? Why not? You're gonna have to lean back. You just earned a sub, my guy, with a with you success. You got great personality. Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm glad I got a new sub, guys. Guys, like and subscribe, okay? Like and subscribe. UFC 309. All right. UFC 309 should be called UFC 309 Liars and Cheaters. Michael Chandler is a cheater. John Jones is is a liar. All right, most likely a cheater as well, but he's definitely a liar. And the reason being is because he will not be fighting Tom Aspinall. Michael Chandler should be kicked out of the UFC, out of MMA in general, for how much cheating was happening at UFC 309. The guy went Super Saiyan 3 cheat mode. Basically, all right. He was that little kid at GTA with all the freaking, all the cheat codes. That was Michael Chandler. Okay, he was at the kid. He was a kid at the candy store with all the cheat codes, sharing it at school. Hey, I got all the cheat codes for GTA. All right, got all the cheat codes for Vice City. Here you go. Here, I got them all written down. Is that R1, R2 three times, XX, box, square, R2. You got it. That's what Michael Chandler basically did, guys. He basically R2 three times, R1 300 times, X box. Guys, any code combination to cheat, that's what Michael Chandler did. It makes me sick, guys. Hey, good night, man. I got notification in case. Much love, respect, my guy. Much love, man. Bless. Like and subscribe, guys. Bless, like, and subscribe. Stay safe. Have a great night. All right. But yeah, guys, guy with a fake tattoo here is a fake tattoo beard will be ready to fight if he catches someone laughing at him in public mall. Look, I wouldn't be caught laughing at anyone, especially a grown ass man. All right, there's no way I'm gonna give a shit about what another grown man does. All right, but if somebody asks me about it, I'm gonna answer the true facts. I'm gonna be transparent and answer truthfully. And the truth is that shit don't fly over here. All right? That shit is fake, guys. That shit is terrible. That shit is awful. There's no man that should be caring about their head that much. If you think you're that important that you need to get a head tattoo because you're going bald, you make me sick. You are not that important. There's a lot more shit going on in the world, all right? Be a grown-ass man, all right? Put your big boy pants on, okay? You're not that important. You're not that significant in this world. Okay? So a head tattoo is not needed, all right? Just not. What's needed is everybody's bank accounts to be okay, to be putting yourself in positions to be successful. Getting a head tattoo is not going to put you in position to be successful. Nobody gives a shit about your head, like I said. But yeah, guys. I almost been here for an hour. I'm about to get out of here in the next 2 minutes. I've been on here for 58 minutes, guys. Much more time than I actually thought that I'll be here. I'm just being honest. All right. So, rapid fire. Any questions you have, rapid fire, because I'm getting out of here in the next 2 minutes. John's scared of Tom. Dana gonna make him fight. Jones is definitely not scared of Tom Aspinall. He's definitely not scared. When John Jones was taking over and beating champions and taking over divisions, Tom Aspinall was just beginning his career. Okay, so there's no way that John Jones is afraid or scared of Tom Aspinall. This is a money situation. If the UFC is not willing to give him a good bag, John Jones is not going to jump at any opportunity. All right, I'm telling you that much. John Jones ducks Tom anymore. He's going to need a pond. Oh, wow, that's a good one. That's a good joke. Yeah. Hey, if you think is ducking, a lot of people do think it's ducking. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I have no idea what it is. I can tell you what, though. John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. Oh man, that was Dana White yesterday. He couldn't wait to say those words. Oh God, Jones is all hype. I don't know if he's all hype, guys. He went in there. He dismantled Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic looked like a 1954 Cadillac that wouldn't start. You're in there with your keys in the ignition, trying to give it that old little wiggle. You're just trying to give it that old little wiggle for you can hear this, just to start, just and just start, and it just never starts. That was Stipe Miocic, guys, stuck in the mud, 1954 Cadillac that just wouldn't start, guys. Okay, point blank. That's facts. Tom would out wrestle Jones. Jones knows it too. Why not fight the real champ? I wouldn't say Tom Aspinall is the real champ. I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say that Tom Aspinall out wrestles John Jones. I wouldn't say that either. I think you'll be surprised, in my opinion, on John Jones' skills. The guy has real skills. He's really, really good at wrestling. He basically dismantled every great wrestler that the UFC had to offer. He basically dismantled them. Every Olympic guy you can name, he beat him. So no, I don't think Tom Aspinall is a better wrestler, and I don't think he'll get the W against John Jones, guys. Stipe should have retired 4 years ago. Waited for the payday. He should have retired. He should have retired. I say, yeah. I think he should have retired maybe even before 4 years ago. Before he got knocked out. Before that fight. Before that fight, I think he should have, definitely walked away. Um, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He retired. He looked like, he looked horrible out there. It is what it is. But at least he was willing to step against the greatest of all time in John Jones and, try to give a good showing. He didn't, but hey, he tried. Guys, like and subscribe, okay? Click that bell notification. Give me that thumbs up. It takes minimal effort. Stipe looks older than Trump. Stipe couldn't even walk to the octagon. Did you see him walking? Okay, he looked like a damn. If you talk about a duck and ducking, the guy looked like, he was ducking to the octagon. Guys, the guy virtually no knees. All right, no knees. All right, he definitely don't have any ankles. I'm glad Stipe Miocic is retired because the guy looked like a penguin coming to the octagon. Guys, like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. I'm going to keep saying that. Click that bell notification. I'm going to say it again. And click that bell notification. I'm going to say it for a third time. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, guys. Do that for me. I really appreciate you guys. From the bottom of my corazon, thank you. Johns will fight old bums, but not the champ. We call that skirt here. Yeah, maybe so. I think so. I do agree with you. And I do got to go to Oklahoma and go check out, your thing. I got to go check out your thing. I got to go out there because I think it'll be lovely. Guys, like and subscribe. I'm out of here. I've been on here for an hour and too long. All right, so y'all be good. Thank y'all for having me. Bless you guys. UFC 309, post-fight UFC 309, liars and cheater. Michael Chandler should be kicked out of the UFC, out of the sport in general for how much cheating he has done. He was that kid at school with all the cheat codes for GTA, just willingly to give it to you. And when it comes to John Jones, he would not be fighting Tom Aspinall. He would get what he wants, and he would be fighting Alex Pereira. That's what's going to happen, guys. Like and subscribe. Click that bell notification. I'm out of here. Until next time.